Hello. We are Depex team, a group of geologists and geophysicists from Russia. Explorer Challenge is a targeting for new economic mineralization locations within Mount Woods project area at Craton, South Australia. We will look at two well-studied deposits in detail. Peculiar Knob and Prominent Hill. So how do we organize data? As part of the Explorer Challenge, teams were provided with a huge amount of different data. We decided to structure the data used in our solution in the form of a library structure. This allowed us to collect all the information in the database on the proposed site based on spatial search in one click. As a result, we obtained the connection of our predictive model with the input data at the database level. Geophysical data most fully and evenly characterize the territory of the project Mount Woods. The geological environment of the work area, which is contrasting in petrophysical properties, creates significant premises for the application of gravity and magnetic data. To solve the problem for each geophysical field, it is necessary to form a set of features that describe all the features of its structure in digital or cartographic form. In this work, we used a transformation based on the calculation of the directions of the axes of the first and second derivatives. We will illustrate the characteristics of the used derivatives on a model example. The figure shows a simple anomaly formed by local conformation of the anomalous density or magnetization. Thus, with these derivatives, we describe as much as possible the basic elements of the geological structure of the reference object. Processing and analyzing such a large amount of data can take a lot of time. We decided to focus our efforts on the automatic processing of geophysical data using the pattern recognition method. This algorithm is intended to standardize the preparation of spatial data, which are then used to calculate the multi-dimensional predictive matrix. The principle of operation of this algorithm is based on an assessment of the statistical characteristics of the reference field and the area of evaluation in a sliding window. Based on the statistics obtained, the algorithm selects the contours of the most similar to the standard. These contours are automatically exported to SHP files. These SHP files are the source data for the calculation of the forecast matrix and the construction of the predictive 2D scheme. Next we talk about the construction of a forecast 2D scheme. When all the recognition results are obtained, the automatic formation of a multi-dimensional predictive matrix is launched. The contour of the project area, in this case, Mount Woods, is divided by the algorithm into a uniform network of cells. User indicates the cell size. Next, for each cell we calculate the number of spatial intersections with contours inside the input SHP files. The sum of the points scored by each cell depending on the complete or incomplete spatial intersection with the input SHP files. The algorithm automatically selects the contours of promising areas and their statistical indicators and records the result in a SHP file. Next slide is about automatic outlining of prospective areas. All the received final files can be loaded into any spatial data analysis program, for example, ArcMap for detailed expert analysis. In conclusion, we will analyze the results. We received an automatically generated forecast matrix and a set of promising areas for each reference field. Let's sum it up. Thus, our approach is a universal tool for creating a single predictive model from any set of spatial data with a high level of automation. Unfortunately, the process of developing and debugging an application to automate forecasting took a lot of time. We did not have time to analyze all the data that can be processed by our application now, for example, data from remote sensing, geochemistry, tectonics. If you like our approach, we will process the rest of the data and share it with you with pleasure. Thank you all for listening.